We need to talk about one of the most highly anticipated moments in recent village history, the long-awaited Robron wedding. Everyone was absolutely thrilled when our favourite boys, Robert and Aaron, finally sealed their love once more by getting engaged. It felt like the ultimate payoff, right? A massive village celebration was supposedly on the cards, giving us all something truly spectacular to look forward to. But since that magical moment, the silence has been deafening. No giddy planning, no venue shopping, nothing. But before we dive into the massive updates and exclusive producer secrets about their future, please hit that like button, subscribe to CoronationST update, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our daily tea. Disappointingly, this highly anticipated event has scarcely been mentioned since the proposal. We haven't seen any bickering over the guest lists. I mean, do you invite that mysterious cousin everyone is suspicious of? What about the guy who literally swung a dangerous blade at you in a wild incident? Does he really deserve a shot at the reception buffet? It feels like we've been left completely in the dark. But fear not, because I have the absolute inside scoop to put your minds at ease. I made absolutely sure to dig deep into this, and when catching up on the latest insights from show producer Laura Shaw, it was confirmed that this whole engagement wasn't just some fever dream we all imagined. She gave us the ultimate reassurance. The wedding is absolutely still happening. That is the great news we have all been desperately waiting for. The slightly less great news: we still have quite a while to wait before we see them walk down the aisle. To be completely fair, long engagements happen all the time in the real world. Sometimes couples wait 3 or 4 years before tying the knot, so it is not entirely unheard of for people to hold off on getting married the exact same year as the proposal. But when you are dealing with a powerful, passionate fandom like this one, a wait can feel like an absolute eternity. However, that definitely does not mean we won't be closely following their journey as they develop and grow towards officially sealing the deal. According to Laura Shaw, who chatted with Metro during a recent set visit for some juicy previews and gossip, they absolutely want a wedding at some point when the time feels perfectly right. She mused that this is Robron we are talking about, so of course it has to be a monumental event. Right now, the writers have a completely different focus for the boys. Currently, they have just got their hands on the farm, so their immediate priority is wanting to build that up. What we are going to see over the next few weeks and coming months is Robert starting to build a little bit. We are going to see a lot more of the Sugdens brought back into the fold, putting their legendary family name firmly back on the map. Because of this massive shift in focus, they are going to be concentrating on family legacy for a little while. But Laura explicitly teased that we should all watch out for 2027. Whether that means a frosty January 2027 ceremony or a cozy December 2027 winter wonderland wedding remains to be seen. But as the saying goes, good things come to those who are patient, even if we have to say it through gritted teeth with a sweating brow. Honestly, one of the best things to happen over the last year has been seeing the Sugdens put firmly back in focus within the village. Once an almost completely depleted family, the clan is finally back exactly where they belong. The additions of characters like Serena are only adding to the immense power and influence they wield in the community. Perhaps the producer is totally right when she says that having the Sugdens in their absolute strongest, best position before the wedding of 2027 will make the celebration all the more impactful and meaningful. Building that foundation first could be the key to a truly legendary soap milestone. But it wasn't just the future of Robron that was teased, and this is where things get incredibly spicy. Prepare yourselves, because the iconic Patsy Kensit is officially returning as the legendary Sadie King. Why shouldn't the team be excited to bring her back? She is an absolute force of nature, and her arrival is guaranteed to stir up massive amounts of drama. If you thought the village was going to have a quiet, peaceful time between now and 2027, you are wildly mistaken. This autumn, we are in for a stunt-filled, twist-laden, emotion-piling week of life-changing drama that will completely rock the village to its absolute core. The rest of this year is going to be packed with so many shocks, so many twists, and so many turns that you won't even be able to catch your breath. Behind the scenes, they have already been heavily plotting out Christmas and the New Year, and everything they have coming up is guaranteed to be absolutely top-notch. When someone who has spent over 2 decades living and breathing the show tells you things are going to be incredible, she definitely earns our trust. It is such a phenomenal time to be a fan of Emmerdale right now. We might be forced to hold our fire on throwing that Robron wedding confetti for a little bit longer, but with the Sugden Empire rising, Sadie King strutting back onto our screens, and explosive stunts on the horizon, the wait is going to be absolutely worth it. Drop a comment below with your theories on what Sadie King is going to do first, and remember to keep it locked right here on CoronationST Update for everything you need to know.